Hey guys, Luantha, aka Lancet634 here, and we've got League Patch 921 for the Rift. Um, as always, disclaimer, I don't read the patch notes prior to recording, I don't follow PBE, surrender at 20, stuff like that. So I've seen a couple of things, such as the upcoming skins, but that's about it from Twitter. So we got a lot of interesting things, let's dive on into it. So we've got the Bewitching Misfortune skin with Prestige Edition also for that skin. We've got Witch's Brew, Blitzcrank, Count Cassidon, and Anniversary. If you didn't know, Riot is doing rewards for completing daily quests, which is actually just a quest, so you can do all 10, which there's actually 11, they lied. If you want to do all 11, you can do them all on one day, as long as your account was created before the 15th of October of this year. So if you're looking for some awesome free rewards, there's some really good stuff, like there's a free 6,300 blue essence for a champion of your choice, there's skin shards, there's orange essence, there's emotes, there's TFT eggs. You know, log in and get some of these rewards for the 10th anniversary. Champion changes, so they're nerfing Garen. They're taking 4 base damage off of his E per spin, so that's going to stack considerably over time, and that's because Garen's been really strong since they did his rework with the attack speed with his E functioning that way. It's not surprised. I'm kind of surprised they didn't hit him a little harder, but that's the joys of being in almost a preseason environment. Kane's getting a Q buff. He's getting 15 more damage on his Q. And the Rost modified damage is going up 0.05 total attack damage to 0.55. And it's losing 15 bonus damage to monsters. So basically it's the same to monsters. They're not speeding up his clear at all. It's just going to be extra combat power in fighting someone, which is great because this is going to help him fight other junglers and also with his ganks. Kog'Maw's getting some changes, basically some number fixes on his mana and mana regen. As you can see, they're just saying it's called roundin'. His Q is getting a 10 more damage at all ranks, and his E is getting 15 more damage at all ranks. So it's a little more base statty, which kind of benefits AP Cog because both these skills are scale off AP Cog. Overall, Cog, of course, loves extra damage. And the problem with Cog is buffing him means you got to watch out for Lulu Cog just taking over metas. But we've got a long lull before pro season kicks back up, so now's the time to bring up champions that we've really not seen in over a year now. And here's the Lulu buff too. Again, not surprised. This is a 5 more scaling per rank in her E for both the shield and the damage. Which the damage is up 10 actually. So this is the same. It's going to be the same shield and damage across whatever it is. It's not different anymore, which I like. But again, the whole thing with Lulu is you got to pick if you're going to shield or if you're going to do damage, especially if you are in a trading lane. And this just helps her with making that choice. It does make her a little burstier than what I was expecting her to see, actually. So it'd be interesting to see how much burst Lulu can actually dish out with like an EQ and auto with like electrocute. That could be a lot of damage, actually. We got Maokai changes. His Q no longer casts after dying. Okay, cool. Slight nerf. W, its mana cost is now 60 at all ranks, and it's getting 20 more damage at all ranks. That's a really good buff, especially for the use support Maokai players. And even just baseline tank, that's 20 more damage. That's just so good. His R, the root duration, is getting 0.2 more seconds at all ranks. Well, at all distances traveled, not all ranks. All distances traveled. So instant popping Maokai root is a little better now. And even just letting it go out is going to be stronger. So that's a straight up buff. That's really good. Overall, I don't like the damage increase on the W. He already does too much damage, I think. All tanks kind of do. But overall, not too bad. Hopefully we see some more Maokai. Master Yi. Phantom hits now proc double strike and apply double strike stacks. So phantom hits from Gunsu's Rage Blade now properly do all the stacking. This is an insane change to Master Yi, and is honestly, if he's not above like 54-55% win rate from this, I will be shocked. This is insane. insane power spike now with Rage Blade that he already was building. So yeah, I will not be surprised if his win rate shoots up through the roof. This is a really, really strong change. Pike, he's losing 10 health growth at all levels, so that's 180 health out of his kit. And then his passive, he's getting less gray health from levels 1 to 18. So basically, he can't just eat all the damage, heal it all off, and lol, your trade didn't matter. Trading with Pike and doing damage to him is going to stick a lot harder at all facets of the game, and that's honestly probably where I would nerf Pike too. So hopefully this makes it, a little harder for Pike. Honestly, his snowballing is still a problem. They might need to lower the gold too on that kit return on the cut your cut the passive on his ult. We'll have to see about that. I don't know. Shaco getting a nerf. Shaco really strong. He got a huge buff last patch. They're going to take 20 seconds off his W box duration. And really, that doesn't make too much of an impact. 40 seconds for his W is still way too long, I think. I don't know if that's really going to fix much. It just means he can't lay him like Teemo traps and just cover maps with them. Sona gets a quality of life change and bug fix for Sona. Okay, so the resource bar changes color based off her current active aura, and her abilities no longer fail to generate power cord stacks immediately after a powered attack. So overall, good changes for Sona. Again, all this is quality of life, not necessarily any buffs, but maybe I can play Sona now. Victor. We haven't seen Victor in a bit, and these are just some rounding on his base stats. They've been doing it to almost every champion. They're cleaning it up. And yeah, none of these are really buffs. These are just rounding. His Q is getting 10 more damage at all ranks, and it properly buffs his shield when augmented, which is, I believe they changed it last patch where it was no longer doing it based off of mana. So really, really good change. Important bug fix. Let's be honest here. That's a very important bug fix. And then the sound effects for Gravity Field being changed is nice. Clarity change, but really isn't a power change. Warwick is falling behind in the pack, especially maxes Q before his W. Interesting. I don't think Warwick's that bad, but I guess in higher elo he is pretty bad. His Q is getting a damage ratio increase. Basically it's up. Every rank he puts into his Q gets 1% of the target's max health. So now his Q just takes 10% of your max health out of you. That's really, really, really high. It's really interesting. And his W is getting more attack. Yeah, bonus attack speed when attacking a bloodhunted target is up 20% at rank 1. And then it scales only 10%, as long as they're below 50% health, obviously. Basically, maxing W doesn't give the same benefit, but putting 1 point in a W does. So they're trying to make Warwick a Q max and then W, I guess. Which this change, I think, does it. You're going to want to max Q for that extra max health damage. And then bug fixes, we've got some Kindred chain fixes. There's reveal eyes whenever you walk over a Rift Scuttle Shrine. That's really, really nice. The bug with Ash's vision with her hawk shot's gone, thank God. Oh, that was creepy and annoying. So they cleaned up some tooltips. Only champions can pick up Eye of the Herald, dashing as Yasuo through it, or having a Living Shadow or Kane's W stand on it. No longer gives them the ability to pick it up, so that's good. Silas hijacks Nidalee's ult and uses her Q. He'll now properly do damage with it. Wow, that's scary that wasn't working. Early in Soul, you can't see its R. Visual effects in Fog of War. So basically, you used to be able to see this regardless of where it was on the map if you were looking carefully. Pretty bad. And then Nico can select yourself to deactivate her disguise, put on a 2-second cooldown. And Kled no longer loses untargetable status when dismounting near turrets and walls. All right, yeah, these are really good changes. Obviously, they're going to try to get all these bugs out as much as possible before they lay out the next preseason patch. which I'm not sure is next patch. But again, these upcoming skins and chromas, we got the Bewitching Misfortune, which is Brew Blitzcrank, which is pretty cool. It's got the eye above the cauldron. The Prestige for Misfortune is also there. Count Cassidon and the Anniversary skin, which is free if you do the 11 quests over the course of this month. And of course, chromas if you are into chromas. Also, Count Cassidon, when he backs, goes into a coffin. It's pretty cool back animation. But that's it for 921 already. Again, shorter patch. They're getting ready for preseason. This is, I think, the last patch before the ranked season ends. If not, there's going to be one more patch, but I think this might be it. Either way, we've got preseason coming up. They're trying not to make too many changes, knowing that that's going to shake a lot of things up. It's really interesting. I'm surprised Blitz isn't back up here. I'm surprised Garen barely got touched, really. I mean, it's a lot of base damage, so that's good. But overall, a very tame patch. It's kind of what I was more expecting prior to Worlds, but we got way more, so I'm not sure how to feel about that. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to keep doing these through the preseason into next season. We're going to keep going with this. Enjoy doing it. I think you guys, some of you guys enjoy listening to it at least. But let me know if you guys have any recommendations, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.